Oh, right then, not too much longer till we can get our round 8 started here. I'm Burst, joined by YamatoCannon. Any thoughts as we go into our last round for the day?
I'm excited. I hope we get to see some matchups we haven't seen. A lot of draws on stream today.
Yep.
A lot of long games, drawn-out games, and I hope we can settle. You know, I want someone to walk away, you know, with the victory.
Yeah, it was always fun to get wins on stream. We've had a few ties. Let's see if we can get a win there going into our round 8. And again, as we do say, you know, if our players are already playing in this scenario, they're pretty much locked for day 2. That's great, right? However, if you want to make top 8 and really make sure you secure that best of, need as many wins as possible. That means our players can't take their foot off the gas here. They really don't want that tie. They want as many wins as possible.
100%. And also, you know, getting the win, because in the end, having an equal score could put you in a position where, obviously, you know, they need to find other ways to break the tie against others. So, of course, winning against stronger opponents is interesting because the man on the left I played against is Sivir, two over Lille. So I recognize that man.
Oh,
I don't think he's, I believe I won.
Hey.
It was just an Aurora deck, so that was kind of chill. But it's fun how the world is kind of connected.
Yeah.
The world is connected in strange ways, of course. No, as I mentioned, of course, there's additional tiebreakers. It's like who you lose against, who you tie against, all that matters, who you beat. So making sure if, for some reason, you're going to drop a game, you play against a strong opponent, maybe a counter deck, maybe you draw poorly, then you want that to happen as late as possible. Because I've seen people have borderline perfect runs, but still not make top 8 because it's that intense when there's 2,000 players trying to achieve exactly the same thing, and that is win.
That's it. You really get to those hair-splitting details there, you know, as you do say. It depends not only how many games you've won, but who you play against, who you tied against, anything like that. Who even dropped one game against can all come back to bite you. So, yeah, there is an element of, what's the word? The stars have to align for you, you know, to get to those top 8s and beyond. It's not like, you know, something you can just click your fingers unless you're like, you know, Alan ZQ, as we saw in a video earlier, where he did like, what, 100% day 2 conversion rate and then, you know, a silly amount of top 8s, or same for like Prismatic. But if you're like a mere mortal like the rest of us, you do need a fair good few things to go your way. But however, you know, they say what luck is when preparation meets opportunity. So if you give yourself as many wins as possible, may make that look a little bit easier to get.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love that quote.
Yeah.
I love that
Good
quote.
one, isn't it?
100%. I'm trying to judge the players depending on like how
Body
like,
language.
cool they look. You know,
Okay.
is it the temperature? I do feel I'm looking at these two guys, two gentlemen, and they look fairly comfortable
Yeah, they
in
do.
the temperatures. You know, I've seen people walking around with tech. I saw someone with a cap that had a built-in fan.
Oh, really?
That was kind of crazy.
Wow.
That's technology right there. You know, that's Jace the inventor type
Man
stuff.
starts
Like
each game with a gear already in play.
100%. Headsets on.
Headsets on. That means we can talk a little bit about the decks. All right then. So we have a matchup here of everyone's favorite LeBlanc versus Mel. That's going to be an interesting one. But here's our LeBlanc. It is obviously a hook LeBlanc. Scary deck when he gets rolling, getting those reflections in play, getting those death kneels popping multiple times, looking at the Ruined Rex, looking at the Glass Mythologist. You know, when you have cards coming in play like the Harness Dragon all of a sudden, and Cold the Weak, your units are no longer safe.
We have some interesting tech here. We have the Escape Greyback, which of course kills the unit to empower itself. Sometimes you want to trigger the death knell off of units, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
The Dragon form, of course, is, even though it changes the base might of a unit, it's not something that is copied, but still has, of course, some use cases. Azir moves token. I love seeing Azir instantly. I love this deck more than the other one, because the other one can't play Azir. No, I'm kidding, of course. But Azir can move tokens along, which is an interesting one-off because it is a strange thing to play around, and being able to swing in with a bunch of tokens that, you know, into the other battlefield. Usually, of course, LeBlanc players set up bigger holds when the Windswept Hillock is not the battlefield in question. Sadly, for LeBlanc players, you can only play the Windswept Hillock once. If they could play 3, they would.
Oh, they
100%. 100%. The Galio is also cool tech. It's a sacrifice target. Of course, he doesn't deal damage in combat, but the fact that he's a sacrifice target, he's a bulky boy,
Yep.
you can set up strong holds. The biggest problem for, of course, the LeBlanc deck is that the combat tricks are kind of lacking. It's very
Yes.
honest in what it represents, and then sacrifice is usually the main trick that you can play. So if you can set up a big board with cartas in, of course, the back line, you, of course, suddenly just overwhelm the opponent with so many, of course, copies of your cards.
That LeBlanc deck, it's an interesting one. So it got a lot of hype, you know, when it came out in the last set, but hasn't really had too many, you know, standout signature performances here. Speaking of lack of standout performances here, we have Mel. Obviously, this is a brand new Vendetta card, so it's our first time we've had a chance to see it on the competitive level. I think it's safe to say Legend ability, Chosen Legends aren't the greatest. However, that signature spell, that is one of the nuttiest cards I think in Riftbound I've ever seen, letting you not only take control of a spell that your opponent's playing, you can redirect it. So keep an eye on that one. Apart from that, very good domains, you know, in the Calm and the Chaos. We all know how good those color combinations are. We've seen, you know, Ezreal, we saw last round on stream, and we saw Diana. So we know that the cards available to it are very strong. So maybe you can afford to have a less than stellar Legend and Chosen Legend ability there when, you know, the cards in your pool are so very strong.
I have to say the matchup, Rebuttal, can be a very big swing card in some specific matchups, but we just mentioned, of course, that LeBlanc doesn't have a lot of combat tricks, and usually the one that gets countered is Sacrifice, but killing the unit is part of cost. So you can deny the draw and the rune that you channel, of course, but the Rebuttal targets here are very limited.
Yep.
I'll play
one of those things where I think
I'll channel 3 runes.
we, of course, have a situation where I think the LeBlanc player will almost never play Mirror Image because of the existence of
I'm gonna tap 3.
Rebuttal.
Play some tentacles.
Yep.
All right, we've got some tentacles.
Okay, tentacles.
That's a very hyped card.
Getting on the board early. One thing LeBlanc doesn't really like early pressure.
Ready everything?
You know,
Definitely.
wants to try
Channel
and
to runes.
get those Death Kneels out nice and early.
Draw a
and
card.
then, you know, try and build from there. If you can stop them coming down, you get rid of Carthus before the Death Kneels start popping
I
too.
will move into Treasure Hoard.
All of a sudden,
Okay, with that,
you can run out of steam.
I'll conquer and trigger LeBlanc.
get 1
The
point.
main thing, of course,
And trigger Hoard.
Mel is a rather slow deck. She wants to set up the
tap LeBlanc.
Researcher. The big
Discard
threat is,
Scout.
of course, the double time warps. And that's
And
the
I'll
angle
make a
to, of course, enter into the
token
game.
copy.
And how you punish LeBlanc is often in the early game. You want to be on the battlefields and make
Token
sure
copy
that
of
these copies
Sentry.
Yeah, of course.
don't
I
become
tap
too
1 to
extensive,
make a
of
gold.
course. And that's the main thing that you
And then I'll
want to,
tap
of course,
3. And
attack.
recycle yellow one.
So it looks like LeBlanc is
Play LeBlanc.
already off to the races here.
Okay.
Can I pass to you?
Gets the Chosen Legend
Already?
out as well. And it is over to Enrikkles.
I'm gonna channel 2 runes.
Just got the tentacles
One.
out. Few runes. And let's see what we can do here.
Okay. So
Singularity,
I
strong
think
card.
I'll just
Removes a lot of stuff. Can remove
A5.
the Carthus.
Okay.
Anything along those
Play.
lines.
my Mel.
Yep.
Chosen Legend.
I will discard a card to
Okay.
empower her, and I will banish your Witchful Sentry.
All right.
There we
It's,
go. Empowerment
get empower.
mechanic already coming in play there.
You're gonna power
The
2.
banish is very nice as well because it doesn't
I will
kill the
use
unit, so
the
the
power.
death rattle, of course,
Okay.
doesn't trigger.
Fast.
The main tricks, of
will
course, probably going to
minus
get
2.
sideboarded
Yep.
in
This one.
is obviously the context of, I'm thinking about the Gust.
I'll come here
That's the
with
card that
this.
LeBlanc players hate.
Yep.
LeBlanc's
trigger?
Resurgence,
Yeah.
of course, came through due to the lack of Gust
I'll
in a
draw
lot
a
of
card.
decks.
I score my first point.
Yep. You score.
But now,
There we even saw the Legend ability bringing down the reflection down by -2 might, which means a tentacle.
I'll use my tentacle
Come
to
in.
come over here
Yep, the double conquer.
and score my second point.
Love that from your 1 might units, don't you?
that's lovely when you can, of course, double conquer and,
And
on top of
that
that,
will
just keep
be
a strong
all
unit
for
in
my
base.
turn.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'm just
Yeah.
waiting for
Already
the
everything?
researcher to come
Yeah.
through because that is the crucial card that just makes combat
Yeah.
I'll channel 2 runes.
so amazing in terms of how the cost
draw a
reduction
card.
around Shock Blast happens, Singularity becomes cheaper, Time Warp gets cheaper too. The ranges of play become very interesting.
And obviously, you have to watch out for that hook as well. That can come in when you have a bit of an established
I will
board, but lets
move
you
in
leapfrog.
here.
Okay.
Treasure of the Grey Trigger. I get 1 floating energy.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so
One
we're seeing
floating
the
And I
energy.
pass to you.
showdown over at the top with that LeBlanc
I
Chosen
will
Legend.
use the floating energy.
Yep.
And 1 room
Ooh,
to
that's a
lay a
Shock
Shock
Blast.
Blast on that LeBlanc.
Oh, wow.
LeBlanc trigger.
Yeah, of course.
So we
I
are
draw
going to
cards.
see the response there. We are going to see the death knell, though.
Very powerful, that threshold of the gray. Always
Yeah.
that one additional rune that
Yeah,
just comes
thank you.
through. And of course,
I will
is just clutch
use my floating
there.
energy.
Yeah, of course.
And I will
Shock blast
tap
being reduced in
5
cost due to the empowered melon base.
plus the gold.
And allows them to, of
To
course,
play a
destroy
Rune
that
Rex.
LB.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I passed you?
Range
Okay.
already.
That's a very cheeky way of
Already?
using the threshold of the gray too. The
Yeah.
additional rune there, of course, allows them to pull it together and
score
play
2
a
point
ruined Rex
by
for
holding.
6. And we already know that the baited hook is in hand, so
Yep.
there's a possibility to do some nasty
going to
things. We already
charge
know that the
runes.
Mel in the back line, of course, and the base is
I'm
on 4
going
might, so that's something that could
to
be
draw my card.
potentially sniped.
Okay.
You conquer with, of course, the Rex, you copy it, and then
Going
you,
to
do a little baited hook action.
And I'm going to build a tentacle army.
Okay.
I like how you put it.
That's it. And I play 4 more tentacles.
Okay.
My
Here we go.
Oh, there's not enough tentacles.
There's not enough tentacles.
There's not enough tentacles.
It's like in a shopping mall. It's like we need more tentacles on aisle 5,
I have some.
please.
Yeah, we have,
Please, tentacles on aisle 5, please.
can we get some delivery of some tentacles? We need more tentacles.
Now I'm thinking, imagine you just play random Ilawi in the sideboard. Probably doesn't happen, but imagine an Ilawi having 5 more might. It's not going to come into play. I'm just
Yeah, that would be.
sharing parts of
Cards
my
are
imagination,
banished.
so
Okay.
forgive me.
Where should I put them? The
I
banish
put this
card?
here, you can put it in there.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
All right, finding a little neat banish pile to the left.
I'm a fan. Yeah, that Ruin Rex coming down, as you say, that Death Knell doing 4 damage when it is killed. Obviously, that does work with the hook as well. If you get
Can grab one
Carthus
from
down,
here
do
and
it
go.
twice. It gets a little bit out of hand, and that's why
Many tentacles.
Too many tentacles,
it's
man.
like you're doing whack-a-mole, I think, when you're playing LeBlanc.
Yes,
You have to
yes.
just, there's your threat, stop it. There's your threat, stop
Just
it.
an octopus.
Because you give it 1 turn to get out of hand, again, get silly.
One.
And that will be my turn.
Okay.
I think that was sometimes the
everything?
perception of deck strength is how you get beaten by them.
Yeah,
Always when you lose
yeah.
to LeBlanc, it always looks so ridiculous.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
And I
definitely when LeBlanc came through, everyone was very hyped about this deck, very scared of this deck. But then people realized how to tech into it. And it's fun how meta changes and things come back because things are forgotten. So obviously people aren't as prepared against LB in, of course, this tournament as in previous ones where LeBlanc was
I
very,
will
very
move in here.
represented.
Threshold of the Drake trigger.
That's the Rune
And
Rex.
there's no trigger here because
Oh,
there's no combat.
There's no combat.
Yeah.
You're right. I'll conquer.
Ruin Rex.
Go
Up
chapter
the
2.
top there.
LeBlanc trigger.
Yeah, of course.
Copied. The baited hook is going to be nasty.
Discarding.
Really is. Gonna need a lot more than tentacles, I think, to get around that one. At least you can't spread the damage with the Ruin Rex. It is 4 into 1, so you can't just, scattergun 4 tentacles at the same time.
It's a very big decision, the baited
Let's
hook.
grasp.
Yep.
Because if you decide to hook the copy, then of course your hold is going to also be weaker. And considering he has sacrifice in hand, he has flexibility on, of course, using the additional damage that comes
I'll
through.
tap 3
Because you kind of want to keep this Ruined Rex alive almost
Yeah.
at all costs. And
to play a baited hook.
there's the baited
of course.
hook. Let's see if he takes a decision
I will
to
then
shoot.
tap 1, recycle 1.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
And use my baited hook on the reflection token.
All right, the turtle.
Rex trigger on the stack. Look at top 5.
Let's
Yeah,
see
that-
what shows through.
Baited hook. Then you look at the top 5 cards of your deck.
Ooh, nothing big there.
Oh.
Would have hoped for another Ruined Rex, that's for sure.
And that would have been the dream, right? The dreamer scenario.
Okay. Oof.
A little grayback. It's tough when you sacrifice 6 and only
It's
get
okay?
1 for
Yeah,
3.
it's okay. It's okay. No worry.
Rex trigger on the stack deals 4 to Mel.
There's the Mel
Nice.
Mozzarella, as I like to call her. I just realized I just do food references all day. I just love to eat.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Food is the window to the soul.
100%.
Okay, so the escaped grey back coming in there as well. Baited hook in play. This is where things start to get a little bit silly. That baited hook. Kill a friendly unit. Look at the top 5 cards of your main deck. You may play a unit from them that has might
Past
up to
you.
1 more than
Okay.
the killed unit.
I'm going to
That is
ready
how-
my stuff.
You can get the board
Yes.
state's looking rather silly.
I'm going to channel 2 runes.
Okay, is over to Enrikkles though. Tentacles
Gonna
against the
go for-
world, it feels like. Want a little bit more than that, I feel.
I
Let's
think
see.
I'm going to.
With the singularity in hand, though, we know that. What are we going here for here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's not singularity. I'd love
You
to
have
see
3 open,
singularity.
right?
3 open,
bang.
5 cards in hand.
Well, Singularity would go crazy.
Yeah. Oh, are we gonna see it? Ask, can you show
Cycle
us, Eve?
Okay.
Oh, was it? Go on.
Ooh.
Show me
Singularity.
the money. There it is. Pop up.
Um,
And that ruined Rex isn't gonna do too impactful. Can only take away
I'll tap one.
Oh, hang on.
Recycle Rex.
Oh, okay, so we get to
Okay.
draw two.
Sacrifice Rex.
Okay.
Death trigger. Kill 1.
Draw
Portent.
2.
This resolves.
Here's a poor tentacle.
I channel 1. And draw 2.
It just gets nuked to orbit. It's 4 damage, boom.
Yeah.
And then
Also called Philip, that tentacle.
Oh, that was Philip, was it?
That's also
singularity
Philip.
resolves. Just dies.
That was a big singularity
And-
turn there, though. That's what I said. Playing against
Okay.
LeBlanc is playing whack-a-mole.
So I have 2 open good.
Yeah, the tricky
I'll
thing now is
Yep.
gonna see a simple
I'll
double
get my
conquer.
5th point.
Yeah.
No Bella's Breath in a LeBlanc deck.
To be fair,
Yep.
the man's on
My 6th
there's
point.
6 points with these tentacles. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's done well. Let's
Yeah,
be
these
honest.
tentacles
here.
are everywhere.
I think I
It's
will
just so tough.
end my turn.
Okay.
You need to play something accelerated.
Ready on my
Thousand Tail
box.
Watcher, of
Ready
course,
on
comes to
legends.
mind.
Yes.
You need to get on the board, but even then, if you play
Channel
that,
2.
Yep.
you don't even
And draw 1.
you don't even deal with the problem that
Ah,
you have
sorry.
here.
So somehow the tentacle army, with a little bit of help from Singularity, is threatening lethal this turn. Oh, Harness Dragon. Yeah, Harness Dragon.
Yeah.
Get rid of a
How
tentacle.
many
Maybe
cards
the
in hand?
flavor text is related to tentacles
Oh,
on the Harness Dragon. I doubt it.
I will
Okay, here we
tap
go.
6.
Tap 6. That's going to be Harness
Tap
Dragon,
6.
right?
Recycle a blue.
Okay. It's not going to be a Harness Dragon then. Let's have a look. What
To
have we got?
play
Robomaster.
Another Rune Rex.
Ruin Rex.
Then
Okay.
I'll tap 2. Tap 3.
Yep.
Recycle a yellow and a blue.
Of course.
Ooh, the
Okay.
mirror image.
I'll play mirror image on my Rune Rex.
Okay. Is this going to go for...
Is
do
this
we
the
have a
rebuttal?
spell? No. Oh,
No rebuttal.
No rebuttal. That would have been...
Token. Copies Rex.
Is ready?
Oh, that would have been brutal. Okay.
I
2
will
Ruin Rex
move
now.
in here. Charge out of the Grey Trigger.
Little one floating.
Okay. So we are going to see this showdown now. Oh, that rebuttal would have been so beautiful on that
Okay.
mirror image.
Nice.
Right. Looks like that
I'll
is going to
score
go
the 3.
through, though.
Yep.
Third
LeBlanc
point
trigger.
for our LeBlanc player.
Fourth.
Does get the legend trigger now as well. So we can start creating some more reflection tokens.
Very
Discard
seafood-oriented board.
Harness
here.
Dragon.
Two
Yeah,
turtles,
tentacles and
tentacles.
ruined
Tap
Rex.
LeBlanc.
Use-
Gonna be
And make another 6 cost copy.
Wow.
6 my copy.
This is what is
I will spend the 1 energy
right. Are we hooking this one?
and
Yep.
a rune to hook this copy.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
4. 4 damage to play with. That's not good. Oh, we carrying something. What, 3 open? I make that? Oh, it's going to go through. Okay.
Next trigger on stack.
Okay. 4
Look at top
damage on
5.
that Death Knell to play with. What have we got here? So a Carthus at the very least. There's your Azir. Okay. No insta-snap
Levi?
target.
Yep.
Vi. Okay.
interesting.
Good bit of might, at the very least.
So good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Full tapped Bastille.
Hoping to get something more there.
Ready?
Yeah, not the most explosive. We do get a hold up to 7 now, right? I believe.
Yeah, we're good.
You hold,
I'll channel
hold 7.
channel
Hold
2.
up to 7, a little tentacle that could.
7,
Okay,
sorry.
here we go.
Thank you.
Now, Enrikkles, you've done well here
Card.
preventing an anemic
6,
style board.
And a
We're
big
going to need
use.
something now, though.
Okay, so
All runes out.
Oh, was he? Oh, I thought he was exerting them all in one go then. I was like, what are we?
He is. He is.
Oh,
6.
okay. What are we doing?
Cycle 2.
Recycle 2, 8, recycle 2. Oh, my goodness.
It's the
The
Watcher,
Thousand
baby.
Tail Watcher Accelerator. That's just going to be the conquer as Enrikkles, I think, with the what's one over here, the least explosive game win there. Getting to 8 wins with 8 points with tentacles, and 1,000 Tail Watcher with a little bit of help from Singularity, of course.
No, of course. I think the main thing is against LeBlanc, you need aggression. I have to say that Shock Blast came at the right time.
It did, yeah.
The banish, of course, of the Mel Legend, the champion unit there was perfectly timed as well to just deny that draw. The double conquer very, very early on was also massive. Being the one to go second to manage to get the tentacles out as well, and then to play them that many times. All those ruined Rex snipes just didn't matter. They just grabbed the tentacle, and that's it. But there was 50 more.
Yeah, exactly. Like, had that ruined Rex, if you're able to spread that damage out, different ball game. But yeah, when you have to just send 4 into a 1-might unit, it's like, keep doing that. It's fine. I got like 6 tentacles here. Like, yeah, I'm like a Hydra at this point. Tentacles flying everywhere. And yeah, as you do say, everything was coming up at the right time. You know, we saw that Singularity and we saw the Shock Blast. And that's what I said, if you play against the LeBlanc, that's what you have to do. You have to just say, okay, you've got a unit there, now it's gone. You've got another unit there, now it's gone. And Blue has access, or Body, I should say, has access to some of the best ways of doing that, right? So, as we are in our siding phase here, what do you think our LeBlanc player here would be siding in?
I wonder if... I'm thinking for both players if they have any intention of course, switching out just the champion unit. We have the focus a little bit more on curve. I don't think that you care too much because I don't think you really expect a decree of unity to come through, because it's a big gamble. But if it is the purple Mel, you can get some value off of the decree of unity, of course.
You can.
But in terms of everything else, in terms of the sideboards, I feel like in terms of the answers, I wonder if you consider yourself like removing some of the rebuttals, because in terms of the value, I wonder if it goes both ways. Kind of a mind game too.
Yeah.
The mirror image kind of helped prolong the game, but in a less desperate spot, it could be very risky to play a mirror image because it's very costly.
Good point.
It gets blocked, but then it becomes a mind game of maybe the Mel player considers removing them because the value is very, very limited against a deck that has pretty much no spells. Some form of gear removal could come through, of course, to just remove the baited hook, but still, that's also something that is fairly limited in terms of the overall spread. It's not like you have 82 gears like in the Aussie department. But I think the crucial thing about the previous game is just that the tentacles on curve is just such a strong way to enter into the game against LeBlanc. You need to put pressure on her very, very early, and the fact that a Mel managed to do so. We didn't get to see that Mel magic with the Researcher.
Nope.
We got to see a banish. We didn't get to see a rebuttal. So I hope this next game here delivers some of the layers of gameplay that a Mel can, of course, offer. Maybe some time warp action.
Ooh.
And then still, I'm person. I love it when it goes to 3 games.
Yeah, of course. We want a bit of free game action. I feel as if that game went very well for them. Enrikkles there. Had the answer, I should say, in the Shock Blast, the 1,000-tailed Watcher on the right turn, the Tentacles, and the Singularity. I wonder if he's actually going to side in more copies of the Singularity, because that's such a good card against LeBlanc, isn't it? Because that 6 damage breakpoint, great number, hits over most of the top of what you need it to. And choosing 2 targets as well, so you can catch 1 at a battlefield, 1 in the base, 2 in the base, doesn't matter, you can use them. But here we go, we are going to see the fist bump here. So it's like our game 2 here and our round 8 Swiss feature match here is getting started here at RQ Barcelona. We are in the no, we're not in the mulligan phase, we're in the 2 runes and pass phase.
No 2 drop.
No 2, that's what I was about to say, no 2 drop. Show us tentacles. Oh, Raven Blues, that works as well.
No
tentacles.
Yes.
Draw 1.
Lovely. And we see the swap on, of course, the champion
tap 4.
over there.
Yeah.
So at least we have that from the LB side. It gets to
Play LeBlanc. And pass to you.
The crucial detail here, a very interesting dynamic, is the Windsweep Hillock, and on top of that, we have the Seat of Power. So if LeBlanc ever gets onto, of course, the Windsweep Hillock, the odds of her getting a double conquer is quite high. So, of course, the copied unit is ready and has ganking and can sweep over to the seat of power, and you get that draw. So I think that Enrikkles will think about contesting this battlefield quite
He has
early.
backline, right?
If he
Yep,
has
just
the combat
backline.
tricks to support
That's
it.
all she got.
Worth noting, you were right. We did see
Yep,
the Chosen
score
Legend swap there
2-1.
from Robomaster. So now got that everywhere at once, LeBlanc, which means those temporary keywords on the tokens don't trigger. That's even more terrifying. If you can get that to stick around, of
You
course.
have to believe.
At
Might
battlefield.
So
Has to be a battlefield. Does.
Wow.
Okay.
I'll try
Oh,
hold.
Vex Apathetic, that's come down. Okay.
You can just see the experience from Enrikkles, knowing exactly what
And that will end my turn.
the deck can offer. Keeping the stack deck in hand
Yep.
also
Okay.
quite nice. Because of course uses it as a swing for, of course, giving just the Ravenbloom student a little bit of a boost
Yep.
in the might department. Keeping the stack deck for that moment, because there's just simply no way that the LeBlanc is going to sit there quietly. We might have a situation where she just
I
conquers
don't
the seat
think
of
I mess
power,
up.
and we'll have
I
a
don't
dynamic
think
Any
game.
good?
It goes okay. Yeah.
I have
Tricky though, no 2-drop.
my number.
That has to hurt. At least it's
Yeah.
not Arena's greatest. Thank goodness for that ban. Not Arena's greatest.
Yeah, that really, God, you really felt bad there, didn't you? If you missed your
100%.
It goes
drop
well.
and had the arena's greatest. But this is if you're in Rickles here, you're going into a game 2 where you just want to win to, wrap this up here in day 1. Slamming down Vex Apathetic, as you said, holding the stat deck for that Ravenbloom student. Things are looking rather good there. Robomaster, has the bailout Chosen Legend, of course, but apart from that, we'll go up to 6. That is a good number for your LeBlanc deck. 6 runes does give you a lot of options for your plays, as it were. And worth noting that LeBlanc, everywhere at once, does have a back row, so it has to get damage assigned last. Not sure if it will come up, but it
You've
might.
been competing long? Can we talk? Or yeah. Have you been competing long time?
Yeah.
Another games?
I was very active in Legends of Runeterra.
Oh,
Oh,
I got
that's
like
a
rank 1
on-brand.
EU ladder multiple times.
yeah.
And here I played like since the beginning, basically.
Okay.
You are-
All right, so while we're just having some confirmation at the table, we're going to come back here. And you said you played against Robomaster, right? You said?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's been busy. He's been very, very busy. Good to see him here at the tables,
Yeah.
As I came here with a group, and they were all talking a big game about, we're going to cast our game. I was like, yeah, all right, just make it. All of them just bombed out. All of them.
Oh, no.
One of my homies thought he had a premium competitor, but he had the premium admission. So when he showed up, he was like, oh, I just made a mistake.
Oh,
I have a silly group of homies, a silly group of homies. Not that I would do any better, because I have not made a day 2, in competition, but I made it to this table with you. So I think I'm doing something right.
and there's nowhere else I would rather be than at this table with you, my friend. Having
Yes,
a good
sir.
fun time. We always knew that RQ Barcelona was going to be a fun one. Anytime you get a new set coming out, shakes the meta game up, right? And another interesting thing, I don't think we've actually managed to talk about too much, but I want to draw attention to, is that with the Origins best of cards not being available anymore, a lot of players who have been known for playing, like Prismat with Annie, for example, or even any more come to mind? Not really. But yeah, those players who play those Origins cards are known to be really good with them. Master Yi comes, for example, as well. People aren't playing them anymore. There's no incentive. Or Colin on set as another example. That's going to really shake things up here.
It's kind of interesting how, in some way, like the domains, it's kind of like in a weird way, like your spirit animal in a way, It's like,
Yeah.
like I've tried to play other domains than, like, when I don't have the calm cards, the disciplines, the defies, it feels so strange. And it's so interesting to see how, like, always the next legend is kind of adjacent to, of course, the previous legend. Obviously, Colin might be the outlier, moving from Set to, of course, Akali. It's kind of a jump, but always trying to be, playing like a weaker form of deck and then trying to, figure it out his own way is, of course, his style. But then we have Alan jumping from Diana to Mel.
Yep.
Same colors.
Same colors.
Annie with long swords, Prismat, Rengar, all cards are long swords. Kind of a similar vibe.
Similar place.
Kind of a similar vibe for sure. So it's interesting how people kind of identify with something and then stick to it. Because I do think that the best way of having an easy time, especially in competition, is to play a lot of different cards. Because I think that the best way of having a easy time, especially in competition, is to play a lot of different cards. Because I think that the best way of having a easy time, especially in competition, is to play a lot of different cards. Because I think that the best way of having a easy time, especially in competition, is to play a lot of different cards. Because I think that the best way of having a easy time, especially in competition, is to play a lot of different cards. Because I think that the best way of having a easy time, especially in competition, is to play a lot of different cards. Because I think that the best way of having a easy time, especially in competition, is to play a lot of different cards. Because I think that the best way of having a easy time, especially in competition, is to play a lot of different cards. Because I think that the best way of having a easy time, especially in competition, is to play a lot of different cards. Because I think that the best way of having a easy time, especially in competition, is to play a lot of different investing a lot of time into something, practicing, is loving it.
Yes.
Passion,
Yep.
I think, is the most powerful thing. So when you're really enjoying something, especially when you have like a League of Legends background, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I love Azir from League of Legends, so it's very easy for me to just jump on Azir, play him a lot, and I think that the connection to League of Legends is really shines through as well, because it's fun to talk about with some of those Riftbound guys. For example, we had Houses of Big earlier on Shen.
Yep.
He tweeted, it's like, I have 50 million mastery points on Shen. I'm a peaked Emerald, but I love Shen. I gotta play him. And that's like a calling, of course. You gotta jump into it.
Can I draw a card?
And speaking of jumping back into it, we're going to jump back in here for our game 2 and our round 8 feature match. This is our last match here in day 1 here at RQ Barcelona. Looks like we're jumping back in at Robomaster's turn. Everything looks like was okay with Enrikkles. So here we go. All the order runes. That's interesting.
It's very funky. I should be happy he has no Ruined Rex in hand. that could be very awkward.
Yeah.
Ash, a sideboarded in card, which of course can be very crucial on those big contest turns. But probably what LeBlanc will look to do is just to build a LeBlanc army in the seat of power and just simply hope that that's something that can stand. Nothing empowered, so of course, Robomaster doesn't need to play around any Shock Blast just yet. So I do imagine that he should just swing into that battlefield and start creating a LeBlanc army, unless he has something else planned.
Tap 1, recycle 1.
Yep.
Is that a Hidden Blade?
Play Hidden Blade on Vex.
Oh.
Black trigger.
Yeah.
That's a deflect as well.
You would have to get deflect.
Very big play.
That is.
See dice. I draw 2.
And that is just going to go through. And that Vex Apathetic, a very fantastic card at holding, is holding no more.
Yeah.
I pass deal.
Is it
I will
4v?
just pay 1. Stuck.
There's that stack deck and a Raven Bloom Student, an extra 1. What is the strength on that? It is 4, yeah. 4v3 right now, then I make that.
Okay, I'll take this.
Very good for
Shoot the
Robomaster that no Stupefy was drawn from, of course, the Hidden Blade.
And see what
Trigger,
die.
yeah, so 3.
That would have put them
Oh,
at an equal level.
Score and go to 1.
and that is going to
not
go
trigger?
through. LeBlanc trigger will
LeBlanc trigger, sorry.
activate now. This is a dangerous looking situation for Enrikkles. He needs to have some board
I will
presence
discard Garthus.
to, you know, deal with this
And
LeBlanc.
make a copy of LeBlanc.
And right now, hasn't got any board presence at all.
Now it's the ganking, seat of power. That's a nasty combination. All the fighting will happen on Windswept Hillock.
This
Usually it's
LeBlanc
the
will
case
gank over.
with LB, double conquer,
Yep.
and these two will, of
I will
course,
go to
stick
2.
on the board.
And for G2 power, draw.
Yeah.
That Hidden Blade, missed it in the hand. Crucial card there, because it's
Yep.
one of the few combat tricks that you can actually deploy. And
Then I'll tap 3. Recycle an orange.
it's also just
And I'll play a Galio here.
Oh, Galio.
Alio.
Scary.
Big Galio.
Big man. 6 might.
That is a big man.
Yeah. I'll pass deal.
Okay.
Such a
So I'm
crucial
gonna
thing
ready
there,
my
because
rules.
Robomaster could have walked into a Stupefy, could have walked
Yep.
into
Going to
a
channel two.
rebuttal in that moment, of course. And
I'm gonna draw
all
1.
those cards were on the ready, and Robomaster just went, swung for the fences, and just took
I will
a very risky line that paid off big time.
4
Okay.
Okay.
4.
to play Searcher
Researcher. Okay.
Okay.
And
We're going to empower it as well.
Okay.
to do what I like most.
Play some tentacles.
Playing tentacles, yeah.
Playing tentacles. Well, Enrikkles, he's doing well for you so far. 6-1, 1 game up here. Tentacles it
And
is.
your turn.
Okay, so we're taking an off-tempo turn there for
I will
Enrikkles.
Ready all.
LeBlanc loves getting these turns back, though. It gets
I
the
will-
breathing room it needs. Obviously, his
Score
reflections
to
are
4.
going nowhere
Think on the LeBlanc trigger.
because of the LeBlanc.
You
Everywhere
actually
but once
score to
ability.
3. Because that's temporary and it's
But temporary doesn't.
not in her battlefield? Or
Yes. At my location. At my battlefield, don't trigger. So she's a temporary here, but it doesn't trigger because.
that she's not in her location?
No, she is also. This is also a LeBlanc 4.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you worry.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Oh, yeah, it's a good intro. Yeah. LeBlanc everywhere at once does read cards with temporary at my location.
do it again.
Do not. The temporary
will
doesn't
tap
pop.
LeBlanc and discard a
because
card.
that is a copy of a LeBlanc everywhere at once.
Make
it
the
counts
copy-
itself.
Of Galio this time.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah, see,
okay.
this is what you don't want to see, is it? Like, this is what we don't want. Oh no.
Then I'll channel 2
And of course, the
and draw.
LeBlanc effect extends to
absolutely.
other clones too.
Yes.
And, you know, we might have a scenario where we might have more
I'll
clones
tap
than
3.
tentacles.
Yeah, who would have said that coming into
They-
game 2?
A French bait hook.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll
Okay.
tap 1, recycle 1.
Yep.
And
Kill the
go,
Galio.
Galio.
Very nice combo.
That is a combo. What are we going to find now, though?
Looking for
That means-
something juicy
I'll
with
look at
7.
the
He's
5.
been unlucky
Yeah.
with the baited hooks
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
in the previous pools. Gone fishing.
Why? Thousand-tailed Watcher.
Watcher could be played.
Watcher could be played. Is it Watcher? Oh, they're the only target, so Watcher or Vi. Go for the Watcher.
I'll play a
surely.
Watcher here.
Okay.
Oh dear, and
Big
this
boy.
is what I said, isn't it, folks? All of us, you give LeBlanc one turn of breathing room, and this is what you stare down.
Just tapped.
This is ridiculous.
-1, -2.
Oh, it's massive.
And all of a sudden now, Singularity doesn't bail you out of this. You need a bit more
Let me
options
think.
now, right? You know, unchecked power would be nice. We don't play that, of course, but
Yeah, the main thing is now the applied researcher can do some magic.
yeah.
We know that there
Sure.
is a
Bastille?
dust
Okay.
hand.
Going to ready.
I did notice
Ready.
it earlier, so you can attack the baited
Ready.
hook, but it might
Ready.
be a little bit
Also ready.
too late.
Yeah, it had its one turn, right? It's done what it needed to do. It turned the Galio into a thousand-tail Watcher. That's fine by me.
Okay. So I think I'm going to start
Okay, what are
by
we doing here?
powering.
Steam power.
Okay, so
No
that
response?
reduces our spell's cost and power, right?
And power.
Very
Yes,
cool
sir.
cards.
Okay.
Also
Yeah,
very
your
nice
spells
interaction
cost.
with Shock Blast as well, because you can choose the order of cost
See what I
reductions,
can
and
do.
Shock Blast has something built in due to the Empower effect on it. Well, let's see now if there's anything to really do. If you could, you know, the tricky thing is, even if you try to conquer the Seat of Power, everything on the Windswept Hillock just has ganking. It's quite nasty.
Yeah.
You are up 4, right? Yep.
Yep.
Something
Stack.
stuck.
Very dramatic stack deck.
Yeah, this is
This is
an
good.
important one. Oh, this is
This is
good, he
better.
says. What, the
More
tentacles?
tentacles.
Yeah. He really loved those tentacles, didn't he?
I love the nautical theme of this. We have tentacles, we have baited hooks, we have
Yeah.
sea turtles. There's a whole damn production
Yeah.
of seafood.
If you like seafood, you've tuned in at the right time here at RQ Barcelona. So Shock Blast looks like has been taken. Deal 4 to a unit at a battlefield.
And this is just for free.
Yes.
Plain and simple
Sorry,
for
yes.
free. I think if you can find a way to remove these LeBlancs to just make sure that these copies are not permanent,
Yep.
maybe you have a turn in the future where you could actually do something a little bit more active. Could be a simple smoke screen on the one on the, of course, Seat of Power.
Temporary there.
Okay, there's the
Alright.
turn to dust, so that means the baited hook will get killed after this turn.
It's here. Okay.
Only paid
Good.
1 for that.
I will pay 0.
Oh, there we go. That's efficiency right there.
Kill.
Interesting
Alright.
choice of target
Yep.
there.
No response.
Obviously paid out for free due to the applied researchers.
It's very clever here. He could just play the smoke screen and send in a tentacle to deal with the one on Seat of Power and hope that
Play
the hole doesn't
more
become too
tentacle.
extreme.
All right.
tentacles.
All the tentacles.
Only for 2.
Punish. More
Okay, there's that flow. Then you play from the discard pile there. New keyword from the Vendetta mechanic, set, I should say. So a lot of tentacles, here we go.
So now the main question is, will he go for that copy over there?
LDSM power. This.
That's going to give -2 because of that legend ability when you
Yep.
depower your own legend.
Going with researcher.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That is going to go through.
I'll get my second point.
You will get the second point. This is okay. It's not looking too bad right now.
Okay.
It's a start.
I'm thinking if he's representing here a
Okay. Ready everything.
as a smoke screen,
Temporary trigger.
but of course the Windswept Hillock is it's all ganking over there, so you can just
They can just
create.
slide over.
Uh,
That is applied researches is very vulnerable.
Hold
You'd
to
love
5.
to keep that in the base if you could, right, to make use of that ability.
Thinking on
over and
LeBlanc?
over, but
Yeah, of course.
Yes, sir. Simply 2 watchers could be swinging in. We know about the smoke screen. I didn't catch if there was a ride the wind in the hand because that's also something that can be very dynamic.
Neither did I. So let's that'll be a surprise if we see that come down there. That's what we like to see.
The ash is nice as well, just
Yeah, it is.
for the hand knowledge, but not a lot of runes available right now. No
Tap
beta
LeBlanc.
as well.
Discard Ash.
I'll update your score.
Yep. Make a token.
I react to that
Ooh, what are we going to react to?
When do you react? Sorry.
when you choose the copy.
Okay, I will choose Galio.
Okay. Then I will.
Okay, so we have a reaction on choosing the copy.
I will still. If you choose Galio. Pay 2.
Star-crossed.
Okay.
And
That's 2.
I will
What we returning then? Tentacle.
target. Can you see your room? 4, you go to 6.
Big turn.
Yes, here, I don't want that. So I'll choose that and I will send one of my tentacles to die.
Thinking
Right, the tentacle.
to.
He
Yeah,
sounded
of
very
course.
sad
Sorry.
Yes.
about that tentacle.
How could he? Yeah.
That was Philip.
Yeah, and Philip getting caught in the crossfire again. Oh wait, hold on. What's happening?
he's
Did you-
checking.
Oh, he's just okay. Problem is, a star
Sure.
you put the 1,000-tail watchers back into hand, can put it down if you want again. Get that
Okay.
coming into play ability as well.
This becomes a 6-minute Galio.
We've got 2 Galio now.
I will channel 2.
Mm-hmm.
Very smart play there to target
And I will draw.
Galio, of course. Obviously, in most cases, you want a 1,000-tail watcher in that moment. And I like that Robomaster was aware of,
I will
the
tap 3.
moment. Yes, clearly. When did you
Play another bait
Yes.
target
hook.
the Star-cross?
Okay.
What did you react to?
I will tap 1, second one,
Crucial.
Yep.
Because, of course, if
Kill that token.
to kill the
1,000-tail watcher would have
temporary
been targeted,
Galio.
it gets bounced. That would have been a disaster. It's just a token
Yeah.
that does
looking
nothing.
for a 7+.
Okay, here we go. Beta shots
7
come
blue.
down, and we're using it. What are our targets? Harness Dragon's not a bad
Last one.
one. I think it is just Harness Dragon. I guess you could pick Carthus if you wanted, but oh dear.
Dragon, targeting Researcher.
Strong. Good find that.
Very big.
Harness Dragon off the beta took, letting you kill
Wanna
a
shuffle?
unit when it comes
Okay.
down. Oh boy.
Very
All of a
big
sudden, the
Okay.
pendulum of power Yamato is just swinging backwards and forwards. Like, how good was Enrikkles' turn? How good is this turn from
This
Robomaster?
Galio will move here.
And that's a second
I'll
conquer
score
as
6.
well.
Oh, 6. We know that's an important number in Riftbound.
And let's see if he's going to create another just Galio. It's in the lore. I love how they've managed to really set the tone for all the cards.
How many cards in
in the
hand
lore?
again?
Galio is just a
3.
3.
big old gargoyle.
And you have tentacles
Defends
in trash?
Demacia.
I think I don't.
Did the card flavor make
Oh, it's
sense?
banished. Yes,
I know.
right.
So don't
Okay.
ask us.
I
about the
will
flavor
tap-
text, though.
Yeah.
2, play a Soaring Scout here. Bastille.
Out. Come on. All right, Tentacles against the world.
Ready?
Here we go.
Channel 2. Draw 1.
What else could we have here? Was that 1,000-tailed off the top? I think it was.
If I like this or not.
Okay, let's see. I'm not sure if I like it or not
I
either.
think it's not bad.
Okay. Conquer.
I'll come here.
That's going to go through.
Go to
Obviously,
3.
Robomaster is tapped out now. What are we doing here? 1,000-tailed? I think I saw 1,000-tailed off the top.
Thank you.
I love how polite both are.
Yes. Making for a very entertaining game of Riftbound, if nothing else.
Enrico's just hyped to play Tentacles.
8.
Yeah,
And Cycle 2.
I wonder what that could be.
18
Yeah.
recycle 2.
Nose.
Hey,
boy.
1,000-tailed Watcher. Everything gets
And-
-3.
I will
It's going to charge in.
go to kill that duty Galio.
Yep.
Dude, Galio.
I'll update. I'm at 4. Draw
Yep.
from battlefield.
Okay. Still got some runes open to play with here.
To make it clear.
Thank you very much. Much easier to follow in the board state is, you know.
How many
very
cards
clean.
in your hand?
Yes, sir.
3.
Okay. Okay.
Still some runes open for some tricks. in
Bellow
combat.
Breath.
Bellow's Breath.
-3.
The
That's
smoke
interesting.
screen.
Smoke
Okay,
screen. We
we'll
do
do
have
this.
some tricks here. We could reach into the
Yeah.
Harness Dragon
1,
if we
2,
wanted,
3,
right, with that
4,
Bella's
5,
Breath.
6, 7, 8, and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Bellow's
6,
Breath wouldn't be enough. He would need to
9,
reduce it just a little
10.
bit more.
Sorry. This one. Hidden.
I apologize.
Hiding.
Oh, it's,
Okay,
there
I
was a
will
hidden
pay 2.
rune under there. Now that
Okay.
changes everything.
1.
Oh.
I will. That
Oh.
guy.
Smoke screen.
And I will do bellows.
Okay.
Ah, there we
Going
go.
to
Now
put
we
your
get
back
there.
They're both tied.
That's going to be the board wipe. Talk about that
Source card
pendulum
trigger.
of power
Massive.
again, Yamato. Goodness
Massive.
gracious. They're just trading blows, Robomaster and Enrikkles.
What a turn.
We've got one left. Stack deck. Okay. And all of a sudden, Enrikkles in the driver's seat.
Such good knowledge of LeBlanc's strength there on the star-cross turn on the copy.
Yep.
Just
goes
sent it
across.
into, of course, the Thousand-Tail Watcher to send it into the hand. So we do know
Do I
that's
fear of
something that
hidden blade?
Robomaster has in hand.
I don't care.
All right.
The poker face of Enrikkles. Do you have
I-
Hidden Blade? I don't care.
Ready. Legend.
Not playing his cards close.
I channel 2.
Okay, over to Robomaster
And
now.
I draw
though.
1.
Got
And
4
I will
cards
do
in
what
hand,
you
I
just
believe.
did to me last game.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or last turn even.
oh,
I'll
Thousand
tap
Tailed
8.
Watcher.
We knew
And
about it.
recycle to blue.
One
Yeah. And then.
went on a vacation.
I will play. I too will play Simon, the Thousand-Tailed Watcher.
Hey, come
Okay.
on. How many
The sound
thousands
trigger?
of tails watches there been? There's
Dots?
thousands of tails
Yes.
everywhere.
I'll go in
Double
here.
Conquer coming through.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll
no.
conquer to
And then the
7.
ganking.
Yep, here we go.
I'll tap LeBlanc.
Yeah.
I'll discard a sacrifice. And I'll make a 7 might copy of Watcher. Which will gank over. And try to score for 8.
And last time I checked, Starcross doesn't cost 0, so
Alright. Game 3.
Last I checked, Starcross doesn't cost 0. It does not. So Robomaster is going to even us up here. We're going to a game 3 in our round 8 feature match. The ganking coming through. Thousand Tails Watcher here, there, and everywhere. We're shopping up for a game 3.
Honestly, those two battlefields, if a LeBlanc player could choose both battlefields, those probably would be it.
Yeah.
The Windswept Hillock into, of course, Seat of Power, almost guaranteeing you a draw when you get the Conquer. We saw the massive hold. Starcross did a lot of work. The Tentacles came through, but they were a little bit too late because it wasn't the turn 1 Tentacles. Because if the turn 1 Tentacles come through, it kind of changes the dynamic of things.
It does.
Because obviously, in this match, the game 2, Robomaster had no 2-drop, and he still caught up due to, of course, the strength of the Mind LeBlanc card. Of course, the copies staying alive there. Big crucial turn there with the Star-Crossed. This is some gear removal. We saw Ash. That was the the sideboard tech that did come through. Now a switch up with the champion unit. We did see him, of course, Robomaster put down the yellow one, which was a little bit better to fit into your curve when it comes to going second. And for the Mel now, needs to somehow find a way to play a very fast game. That was what was so unique about that game 1. The
Yes,
Tentacles
good point,
made the
man.
game very quick, made it very fast, and also had the time to actually play the champion unit in Mel to banish, of course, that Death Knell card that, of course, gives you a card. Banish means it doesn't die. Star Spring and Ravenblue Conservatory to be, of course, the last battlefields here in Game 3.
That's a scary one. That Ravens Blue Conservatory stuff can get out of hand really quick. Then, you know, look at your top card, if you like, when you start playing stuff there. And then for Robomaster, Star Spring has been chosen.
Gives you that added mobility. That's the main thing that you want. So you just have more options with your copies when it comes down to it. And obviously Ravenblue Conservatory, when you are going first, you can send in a Ravenblue student. So practically that's where they
That's where
study.
they go, yeah.
I think that's where they study, yeah.
Monday to Friday, that's where you'll find them.
Yeah, one of them, they just keep studying, and that's why they are successful. And they're in every mind deck there is, you know.
Mind deck there is,
You
yeah.
mentioned it before, you know, preparation is where, you know, luck is where preparation and opportunity meets. And,
There we go.
you know, stay in school, everybody. Stay in school.
Good things happen when you stay in school. I think Adam ZQ said in his in the best friend quiz with Squirtle, he said was his one card he never plays without. I'm sure he said he's Raven Bloom student, didn't he? So, yeah, that's a very strong card, though, isn't it? And it looks like we are getting shuffled up here as we march towards our game 3 here and our round 8 feature match here. If you're joining us just now, you're joining us at a good time. Mel on the left versus LeBlanc in RQ Barcelona. This is our last round here of day 1. Here we go, and are we in mulligan phase? I think we are.
Still in the mulligan.
Okay.
We have to just, respect the amount of hours these guys have put in.
Yep.
It's been practically 12 hours of Riftbound today. With the 10 a.m. start, we are currently at 22, of course, in the evening. So it's been a very, very long day. We have to admire the endurance of these two. And so much on the line as well, the pressure.
Yep.
Because obviously this round could be the deciding factor for so many things. Could be best of legends. It could be, of course, the top 8 as well. One single game to decide it all.
Oh, Enrikkles keeping the hand. That's not what you want to see in a game 3. Think, oh, my opponent's
Am I supposed to shuffle these in random
Just
order?
3 copies of Tentacles.
Yeah, that's all he wants. So happy. Here we are. Going to see the first bomb. Here we go. Game 3 getting started in our round 8 feature match.
So I will channel 2 runes.
And we are going to channel 2 runes. Enrikkles is getting us started. Do we see a 2-drop? I believe we do.
A merchant.
Here we go.
All right.
I will channel 3.
1, 2, and the 3rd there for Robomaster.
And then
What has he got?
Play
You got something?
a LeBlanc.
Yep.
Little LB.
Here we go.
I'll pass to you.
That's to pay the cost. What do you think Traveling Merchant sells? Would you trust him?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. He'd be traveling all over the world. He's just trying to rip me off, I think. So I would not trust him.
Once again, seafood related. That's a catfish.
Yeah.
It keeps appearing somehow. Without realization at all. See that shiny card at the time warp.
Can't be using that now.
Players at this level, they see, of course, this hand, and a big part of them is already planning out the majority of the game.
Okay.
It's a Vex.
Vex apathetic.
In
I
base,
learned
though.
from last game
yeah.
when there was not a good idea.
I'll ready all.
Vex apathetic coming
Channel
down
2?
in the past. Channel 2 for Robomaster.
Draw a card.
Okay. What can we cook up here? 4 runes to play with.
I will move in here.
I'm okay.
Yep, that's going to go through. Points on
I'll
the board.
trigger LeBlanc.
Uh-oh, here we go. LeBlanc reflection coming
Let's
in.
score 1.
So Vex is not in a
I
battlefield
will
just yet.
discard a Galio
So the copy, he could just play another
We'll
unit.
make a copy
and, of course, move
of LeBlanc fragment.
ready copy to then conquer the other battlefields. So let's see.
I will pay 2.
Let's see some of them.
Play a Soaring Scout here. Trigger Starspring.
Yep.
Move back
Okay.
original copy.
Yeah, of course.
Interesting.
Okay.
I'll tap 2.
Mhm.
I'll play Watchful Sentry.
Okay. Wow.
And I pass to you.
It's a lot of units.
It's a lot of units. Doesn't go for the double conquer because he wants to be ready for the turn where he has to swing into the Vex. It's very frustrating if it's in the battlefield that, of course, your tokens that you might prepare on the other battlefield that you want to swing over with, they're just not going to be able to move. They're just stuck in place. Vex, of course, stuns and also prevents units from moving.
5.
Yep.
Okay, 5.
That's a 5er.
Chosen Legend.
This.
Yep.
I will discard on power her.
Okay,
Yep.
she's empowered. That will empower our Legend as well.
Okay.
Secret and power. Secret and power.
Feeling powerful.
I will choose
Is
that.
this kill or banish?
Banish.
And that's the banish.
Banish?
Banish.
Yeah.
Very important,
Very
once again, the distinction.
I like
because if this unit dies in your beginning phase,
I'm thinking.
obviously you draw 2.
Oh,
That's a big difference maker.
Any difference? I don't know.
Attacking the draw mechanic of
Okay,
course,
coming here.
LB.
Ooh, now Vex is going to hit a battlefield.
Yep.
That's going to go
Soaring Scout
through.
trigger.
Yep, that would trigger,
Oh,
of course.
point.
Channel 1.
Room. And you score it to 1.
Okay.
This dice.
Any tentacles?
This traveling merchant will come here.
Oh,
I'll
Draw one.
discard draw.
Discard one. Well,
Yep.
discard one, draw
Trigger.
one, I should say, that way
Exactly.
around. Bella's Breath. Good card.
Okay.
Good card to keep in hand.
Yes, sir.
I score, I guess.
Yep, you score 2.
It's also quite nice at this point.
And
He does have some one-cost combat tricks
Yep.
in his hand, of course.
zero.
Stupefy. Ravenbloom Conservatory could also, on the draw,
Okay.
maybe you just end up in a situation where you have the Shock Blast, which of course costs
So, ready
only
everything?
one
Yep.
due to the empowered units that are in play.
I will channel 2.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
So now in terms of the might representation, it is kind of hard for the LB Robomaster, of course, to swing over this Vex. Any combat trick, of course, just denies you from going over, because you have Assault on LB, which puts her at 4 together
How many
with
cards in
the
hand?
4.
Sentry, puts you at 5.
4
Any
cards in
card just denies you.
Yeah.
I'll move in with LeBlanc Fragmented in here.
Okay. I'll trigger battle.
Observatory trigger? Yep.
That's not a spell.
Oh, no. That is not going to be a hit off that Ravenbloom.
And I pass focus.
It looks like. Yep, that is going to go through.
Right.
Clearing
I
off
score
that
2.
conservatory.
Yeah.
LeBlanc
Let's have
trigger.
LeBlanc trigger.
Here we go.
Discarding Sentry.
It's very
Make-
nice to see Robomaster
ready
playing, of course, a
reflection
long
token.
game.
Cannot copy LeBlanc.
Could have gone for the greedy play, sent in the LB to double conquer, but keeping that alive just gives them another chance at, of course, just drawing more cards. More cards, more options, more
Then
options,
I will.
better decisions.
Exactly that. Keep those options open as long as you can. Still have all our runes to play with.
Tap 6.
Tap 6.
Yep.
Harness Dragon.
Recycle a blue.
As we'll find out together. That's a big amount.
And play Rune Rex in.
Oh,
base.
Rune
Okay.
Rex. Okay. That's a big scary boy. The
And then I
C3
pass to
team
you.
is still on, of course. And okay, back over to Enrikkles.
And,
I am
ready.
kind of liking the
Ready.
position of Robomaster. The
Yep.
board is
You
strong.
hold 3.
2. Yep. Hold to
That's the
3.
beauty of LB is
That's
there's a
my
lot of units,
hand.
but it's honest in terms of your combat tricks now. Only
Yep.
one rune open, Hidden Blade can't be played. You could potentially drop a sacrifice, of course, on the Ruin
And
Rex
we'll
and put
drop.
that Death Rattle
Yep.
on the stack.
Okay.
But now Enrikkles, it's
Sure.
kind of like solving a puzzle. You know, you just have to solve the puzzle,
One
and
open,
you
right?
break
Yep.
this battlefield somehow.
And 2 cards.
Can you attack the backline somehow? And with everything that we see,
I will
it seems
use
likely.
my Mel.
Yep.
changing a bit,
-2.
and I will
Okay, -2 on LeBlanc.
minus
In the Ravenbloom Conservatory.
Yep.
A1.
They're going down to 1, so we could
Um,
stupefy that
roll
now.
A1. Stupefy that. Draw.
Okay, so there's a stupefy.
No,
The
it's
Mill
three.
player has a lot of dredge up in the trash as well.
And
You
I
can fish
will
more for
refill
combat
your
tricks.
hand. Probably.
Conservatory
Yeah.
trigger.
Okay, Conservatory.
Not a spell.
Last goes to bottom.
That is not a spell. Glass Mythologist, I believe that was.
Passpal.
Such polite, these two gamers, aren't they?
Yeah,
It's easy to follow this. We love that.
you know, regardless of the
Okay.
fatigue,
Yep.
to keep your manners and your respect.
That's a big one. That melt is going to
Two
clear out that
long triggers?
conservatory.
Yep.
We are going to get the Death Knell triggers, though, of course.
Draw. Draw.
Okay, who needs sacrifice?
Okay.
And you can score. Yep.
I'm 4.
Yep.
Okay. So we're at 4 now. Which is looking
And now,
good.
I think I'm going to.
Tentacles? He knows he wants to, really. Ooh, kind of quite a
Me
few
too.
there.
Cheeky little students.
Yep.
All right.
Does that in base.
A3.
Okay.
Hey, see, I told you. I
Hey.
told you.
Always more tentacles.
That's a great read.
If there's one thing I know about Enrikkles, I've only known him casting this match. If the tentacles are coming out at some point.
And stretch up. Yep.
100%.
Okay.
Okay.
And this will.
Beck's
go
coming back.
this.
Okay.
He's on 4 points, so he's just going for more development. We know about that
Right,
time warp in
already on.
hand. He's planning for that time warp
You're right.
exit,
I think you're right, actually.
which of course is a very tricky
I'll
thing to
channel
play
two.
around as the LB player. You kind of hope that you can develop a strong board here together with
I'll
the
draw.
Rex, and then maybe a baited hook, and then to recycle the Rex and to clear some of the backline. Of course, the Vex in this conversation. So let's see how Robomaster actually plans out the turn.
Yeah,
I will
one card we haven't seen at all.
move in here.
Carthus, of course. A
Yeah, you
card that
Bastille?
LeBlanc would love.
I'll go to 3.
We're
LeBlanc
gonna
trigger.
see Rex going up. LeBlanc trigger. Another Rex. This is where things will start to get
And
silly.
I discard
Probably going to keep the bird.
Dragon Form
A little cheeky bird to
to make a copy of
let
Rune
the
Rex.
copy bounce into base.
Okay, 2 Ruin Rex now.
And I will pay 2.
That'd be for your
Play a
bird.
Soaring Scout here.
Yeah, there you
Triggering
go.
Star Spring. Star
Well,
Spring on
good.
this copy.
Okay. Ruin Rex will come back.
This moves in here. Ravenloom trigger.
Yep. This is a spell. It's not.
How many
for
cards do
try.
you have
No
again?
tentacles.
4.
4. Okay.
Tapped out, so this is probably going to go through.
Yep. Pass from me.
See dice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Beautiful
I
turn
go
landing
4.
up here for Robomaster.
that is
Because
exactly what you need right there.
Then I'll tap 3.
Sorry.
I was
Play
confused. I
Big
thought he
Yeah,
passed.
I was thinking, wow, we got a lot to do
Oh my
here.
days, yeah. So
I'll
don't play
tap
the
1,
baited hook.
cycle 1. Target this reflection.
Yeah.
That's going to get the death.
Rex trigger on the stack. But first I look at top 5.
We get a good target here as well.
Ooh,
Was that a... Ooh,
massive.
I saw Rex. Oh, a harness dragon there, Yamato.
He can just clear everything.
Yeah.
Besides, of course, the tentacles, the heroes.
Yeah. The tentacles cannot just be easily removed, Yamato. Okay.
Fantastic. Let's see the decision still. There's a deflect cost to pay on Vex.
This is true,
I
actually.
will play dragon here.
There's the dragon.
Dragon will target the Vex, for which I will play a deflect.
There we go.
Deflect cost.
Is there anything more satisfying as a
And then
blonde
I'll
player than
shuffle.
finding harness dragon off that hook? Just like, yep, there we go. Easy does it.
And still a snapping
It's okay.
turtle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Looking,
It is.
looking for a bite.
And the Rex
Probably the
trigger.
student.
Will attempt to shoot the student.
It will.
What a turn.
That is ridiculous.
What a great turn.
How much mana are you on?
I have 8.
Okay.
Okay.
That just made the plan of exiting on time warp just
A lot harder.
a
I'll
whole
pass to
lot
you.
harder.
Okay.
Let's see if Enrikkles now can set up a situation where he builds up a strong enough backline. Because he doesn't have the combat tricks really
No,
to
not
fight back. He has some options of flow cards, some tentacles once
so-
again, dredge up to draw cards as well, to set things up.
Paying 4.
Not even Singularity is a bailout now because there's just too many
Playing this.
targets.
There's the researcher,
Okay, there's the researcher. We know that can be very good.
Paying 3.
massive development.
Forward.
Power?
This
Yep.
is empowered. That will empower Legend as well.
I wonder if his turn now is just going to be to use
And
dredge up
targets are
twice from the trash.
Stick some power. Stick it.
Get as much tools as possible for the turn and the battle that will come after LeBlanc goes to 6,
Now I will
passes.
pay 1.
I don't think that's a ridiculous play.
Take it
Yep.
out.
There's the turn
I
to
like that.
dust. That baited hook will,
Maybe
has
it will-
temporary now. So that will die
And,
on the end of Enrikkles'
my
turn.
last 2
Very important turn to
runes.
dust because
Yep.
that researcher is not safe due to, of course, the nature of the snapping turtle. If that was hooked, the 4 damage would go straight to the head of the researcher.
Yep.
Student?
That's
Raven Bloom student.
full on development.
All right.
Any form of kind of
Are you ready?
any
Everything?
card
Yeah.
that can simply kill this,
I hold
this
the
turtle
6.
to trigger
Yeah.
the death knell will snipe
And
the
I will think
researcher
on the long
and
trigger.
will make the future
Force.
turn for Enrikkles so difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously the researcher also affects the
You have
cost
how many
of
cards in
time
hand?
warp,
2.
which is a
Oh.
very
Okay,
important
crash.
detail. But a sacrifice, another baited hook, anything really that just kills a turtle to do the 4 on the researcher is going to make a significant difference
Yep.
This
on
died.
the next turn
Yep.
of Enrikkles.
Okay. Let's see what Robomaster can cook up. Is on 6 points now. That's, we know that's a good number.
6.
Mirror image is available and
Oh.
Technically.
And you
know
know
that-
Enrikkles is tapped out as well.
completely tapped out. Obviously, researcher reduces
I will
cost of
decline.
spells, but can't reduce it below
I will channel 2.
1.
Yes.
Of course.
Shock Blast is
And I
a
will
very
draw.
unique case because it has 2 ways of reducing its cost, and you can choose the order of them.
I will move back with these.
Moving back to base.
And move back with these.
Oh, what are we cooking?
I will pay 5.
5.
And the yellow.
Little mixologist.
To play a glass mixologist.
Wonder what kind of cocktails this guy mixes up at a party.
Dangerous ones.
Dangerous ones.
Ones that you don't want, yeah. Well, I guess ones you do want, because he starts playing cards from trash. You could argue that's like resurrection potions, maybe. So maybe we do want these, actually.
Do we? I don't want my cocktails made from things in the trash.
True. But it's bringing the trash to life.
That's
Imagine
true.
what it could do to you.
Yeah, it's just...
The elixir of life.
I guess he's just recycling, yeah.
Recycling.
Good for the planet.
I will
for the
top
planet.
2 to play Soaring Scout.
Okay, this is terrifying.
And Bastille.
Okay.
Right.
Into ready.
At least there's no copies, right?
Yep.
No copies. The mirror image
Phase.
is still in
There we
hand.
go. Look at this.
I wonder now. That's a big question for me. Is did Enrikkles actually sideboard out the rebuttals? 'Cause that might come into
I
play.
Think so.
That
We
might
haven't
come
seen
into
them.
play.
Don't come over here. Sure.
5.
Go to 5.
Okay, so now we can go on to 6.
Yep. You go to 6.
The time warp.
Yeah, I was about to say, can we not just...
The time warp.
The time warp is
Yeah,
live, right?
The time warp is live.
Yeah, no.
Time warp is live. We're in the time warp. And that would just be a double hold, I believe, right?
I didn't found it with games before.
That's all we need.
Yeah, I should have
Oh
made.
my
I can
days.
play around that.
Yeah, you didn't know. So, and I will pass my turn. Get a new
Get it
turn.
back.
And
Hold.
score 2-8.
Yeah,
I hold it.
big mistake. All right.
Yeah.
What a
Game
game from Enrikkles, holding that time warp from turn 1. And he's going to win game 3 here in our round 8 feature match here at RQ Barcelona. Wow. What a game.
What a
What a
game.
game.
Damn. What a game.
Woo! Time warp for game coming out of nowhere. The tentacles of all things.
The tentacles, the heroes. Yeah, the tentacles went crazy. The tentacles went crazy. You can see Robomaster overthinking and just thinking about
Wasn't to know.
the whole game is just going through your mind. The moments should have held.
He wasn't to know. You can't constantly play around time warp. He hasn't seen it at all, right? So
The turn to dust to make sure that the baited hook couldn't land on the researcher in the back. The time warp was something that he had so early in his hand. So his whole game plan revolved around that. And it's so natural to pull back because you expect the enemy to set up a hold. But time warp just kind of skews the whole game. And that's something that we've seen male players take into, the time warp, which of course just puts the game-winning turn into a completely different range. Because if in that moment, let's say you don't play around the time warp, you leave your units in the battlefield, then the conquer is just so much simpler, so much easier, because you're going to clear a lot of the units that the LeBlanc wants to use to reconquer when you hold. That decision is so difficult, so difficult. And the time warp being the game-winning play, the tentacles just, I don't know how many points they scored. Like, I think they scored like maybe like 14 points. 14 points in total, just tentacles going crazy. I thought they were overrated coming into it, but now I'm on the they're fantastic train. Mel somehow, together with the tentacles, became a very, very fast deck, when in most cases a very slow deck that scales into, of course, the researcher. And the crucial thing there, I'm just thinking about the turn to dust on the baited hook. Maybe you can kill the researcher, but it wouldn't have mattered either way because of course, the runes in the back. But maybe if you snipe that researcher and you discard the mirror image, because that was the last card in his hand, and just made, of course, on the beginning phase, just made another copy, I think maybe you'd have higher chances. But so many things to play around. Once again, we repeat. 12 hours of Riftbound. You always go back and you review. You take a look at those decisions. But it seems we have, of course, an interview ready. So we're just going to jump into that. We shouldn't delay it any further. Take it away.
Ciao, I'm Bear Bryant, joined with our round 8 winner on the feature match, Enrikkles, piloting Mel, the last Vendetta legend that we needed to hit today, and what a performance you gave us. X and 1 going into day 2 with a legend that I think a lot of people have underestimated. How does it feel?
I think it's an underestimated legend too. I also think no one expects time warp. right now. So you have to take advantage of that. I just think Mind and Chaos domain are really good domains, and you can build a deck to beat pretty everything. So I don't think the legend is that important. Obviously it is, but domains are strong enough to work on their own.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we can see this from prolific players like LND, who have been playing, you know, Mind and Chaos together since Bologna. But I kind of have to ask you about that question. I believe only you and Alan are going to be going into day 2 tomorrow with the same legend. And I don't know his result, obviously, from this round, but you both came into this round, both X and 1. How does it feel that you're going to have to potentially go against one of the most prolific players in the game right now for a best-of race for Mel, and it's just probably you and him?
Honestly, I don't care. I mean, I'm here to have fun. When I built the deck, I wasn't thinking about being here. You look how I'm dressed. I wasn't expecting to be here. So I think I already overperformed it, and I beat my own expectations. So I'm just happy, and I'm going for you, Alan's Cube.
There you go. That's a great call out. I mean, having fun, putting with your you know, you coming in here with a good mindset, expectations, and you're absolutely doing a great job. You're X and 1 with Mel. I also am a big Mel fan. I also have her build. So the fact that the time warps, I'll be transparent, I don't even have them in my deck. So I have a lot to learn from even people like you. So congratulations. You have another 5 rounds of Swiss to play tomorrow before a potential top 8 and a potential chance at a best of Mel. But Enrikkles, for tonight, X and 1, congratulations.
Can I say one last thing?
Absolutely.
The only reason I don't play 3 Time Wars if I don't own a 3rd Time War, and the only reason I don't play 4 is not allowed. That's all.
It's not allowed. But hey, you know what? I think based off of the results of this tournament, I think we might get you an extra time warp. How about that for you? In case you might want to play it, okay?
Yeah, of course.
But this has been Enrikkles for round 8 here at the Regional Qualifier in Barcelona. We're going to send it back.
Thank you for that, Barrett and Enrikkles. And there we go.
What a legend.
I love hearing
I love
that,
this guy. I'm a fan.
I love that. The only reason I'm not playing 3 is because I don't own them. Simple as that. And I would be playing 4 if I could, but I can't, so I won't. What an absolute legend. I love the, what's the word? Dead panic in the camera, and Barrett's like, so it's going to be between you and Alan ZQ for the best. How do you feel about that? I was like, I don't care. I was like, I don't care.
What a legend. What a legend.
I've already
full of
overperformed.
quotables. That's going to be his flavor text if he becomes, you know, the RQ champion and becomes a legend, you know, in the legacy of Riftbound in a couple of years. That's going to be his flavor text.
Yes.
You know? I have to say, you know, in terms of how everything plays out, the psychology around your plays, I'm just thinking back to that 3rd game still, the time warp. The other game was decided by Thousand Tail Watcher. You play around the Thousand Tail Watcher because you've just seen it be so impactful, and then suddenly a time warp comes through and just changes the tide completely. And that's the main thing that just, of course, you know, separates the great from the greatest, is always thinking about all those options and optimizing. And that's the beauty of Riftbound. I feel like you can always go back and find things that you could correct and optimize. And coming to closer and closer, like Icarus, to perfection is a very, very difficult task. But I love to see at RQ Barcelona that so many people try.
Yeah, and all these fun little cards and text. You know, we saw the tentacles. If Enrikkles is going to win, I need to somehow make it to where tentacles can lift the trophy up for him. I think it's only fair. But yeah, that's one thing I love about RQ Barcelona. That's one thing I love about new sets and inclusions, is that you always get to see the fun decks, the fun inclusions, and I think we've had a lot of that here at RQ Barcelona. But for now, we've got Joe and Amy ready for our end of day wrap up. Let's hear from them.